Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Vineta with you guys today, and in today's video I wanted to show you my travel essentials that I make sure that I pack with me on my big trips around the world. So let's dive into it. Alright, so obviously you pack your bike, you pack your gear, your clothes, and so on. These are just a few little things that I make sure that I also have. So I've been packing my bike in a travel pad, and it's been a life changer. I got this one from Mokendo. They were really nice. They made one Supercross for me in this nice blue color. This travel pad has been a life changer for me. The bike doesn't get scratched at all, and it helps a lot. And the travel pad comes with this pouch, and in this pouch I hide all my goodies that I might need when traveling for a BMX race. So obviously, first things, tubes and tires. It would be really silly to get a flat when you travel aboard and not being able to ride because you have a flat. But then another thing that I bring are number plates. You never know. And also, if you're going outside of US, like other countries use side plates, so make sure you have one with you. I just keep it there in my pouch, and I always have it with me. I have spare brake pads for my disc brake. Yeah, another thing that you don't want to get into any issues with. And then I have my tools, but I bring very few tools. I bring few Allen keys, only the ones that I really need. Pair of 8s, a 6 for my headset and pedals, and then a 4 to adjust my chain. Like only the Allen keys that I know how to use, and if I need something more, then I'll probably need help with fixing that. And a spatula to change the tube situation. Another thing that I have in my pouch is a liquid chalk in case you travel to like humid weather and something like that. I don't like to have my hands sliding in the glove because the weather is really humid. So I make sure that I always have some chalk with me when I'm traveling to new countries. Obviously, some zip ties, always good to have. And then in this pouch, I also keep spare screws for my helmet in case something breaks. And a lot of countries have been using the same MyLabs transponders, so another thing that I just keep in my travel pouch with me. And one of the most important things that have saved me a lot is my AirTag, that I just keep it in the pouch, and then I have it in my bike bag, so I always know where my bike is, if it made it or not, and then if it didn't, know exactly where it is. The AirTag has been a life changer for me. Alright, so that pouch will go into my bike bag, and then for the carry-on, I actually have a separate pouch where I keep my essentials for when I'm on the plane. One of the things that is actually bike related, but I keep it on my carry-on, is my electric pump. I wasn't a big fan of bringing like the big regular pump. It was too big, and I would end up usually not bringing it with me. So this electric pump has been really good for me. It's small, super easy to use, and yeah, you can put whatever tire pressure you need, and it will pump it by itself. And then the good thing is I bring it in my carry-on, and when traveling in the airports, in an airplane, I also get to use it as a power bank because it's a battery. So this has been a really good purchase, really handy. Don't need to bring the whole big pump, and this one is more useful. And then on my carry-on pouch, essentials, good headphones with noise cancellation, no crying babies, no loud people on the plane can bother me with these ones on when I'm sleeping. Super great. Then in this pouch I always keep with me is international adapter. You can plug in whatever you need, and the outcome is also whatever you might need. And then I like this one a lot because this one also comes with USB-A and a 2 Type-C plugs. So you can, additionally to this one, so you can charge quite a lot of things and you don't have to be worried about charging your devices. Then in the pouch, I like to carry with me a little scale thingy. I don't like to be stressed going to the airport if my bags are overweight or not. So it doesn't take a lot of space and it saves some nerves when traveling. Just a little scale thingy to weight your bike bag. And then in the pouch, oh, these handy headphones come also with the cable, so you can plug it in the front screen of your seat. And a little chopstick because it's always really dry in the planes. And then another essentials of when I'm traveling, long flights, 8-10 hours overseas, compression socks. Get these ones on and I go to sleep feeling fresh at my destination. And then a little kit for sleeping. I have this one is a neck pillow, but it's inflatable. I always had an issue that the neck pillows would take a lot of space and it would like be everywhere once you not need. So I found inflatable ones that are super neat to pack in and they don't bother me once I don't need them. And with that, I always have eye patch, so a neck pillow, eye patch, headphones, and for the very long flights, like those 8-10 hour flights overseas, I also have this little footrest thingy that you can just put on the front seat. I'm really short, it's been really helpful. So yeah, on those long flights, headphones, eye patch, neck pillow, and I just sleep the whole flight. So that's my little pouch that I bring with me on my carry-on. And the last thing to not to forget has been also really helpful. Bring a refillable bottle, and with that I also bring some electrolytes. And yeah, you want to stay hydrated on those long flights. The air is really dry on the airplanes, and so a little refillable bottle is really handy because almost all the airports these days have the filling stations. All right, now you've packed all your little essentials and everything. Last two things that I wanted to mention that I make sure that I have with me is, so usually when you're going to the plane, you have a carry-on, which is usually a suitcase and a helmet bag. I make sure that I have a backpack packed with me, or I actually prefer traveling with a backpack because it keeps me hands-free. And speaking of hands-free, I like to bring as a personal item my helmet, to make sure nothing happens to it and it makes to my destination with me. The thing that I did with the helmet bag, I used this little, like a climbing hook, I guess you call it. And I have it attached to my helmet bag here always. And this way, let's say you're at the check-in counter in the airport, you have your bike bag, your carry-on, your helmet bag, whatever, passport, phone, and you have to carry your helmet bag. This hook has helped me a lot to get my hands free. I just, whenever I need, I just hook it here to my backpack and I get hands free. So yeah, really a little thing that's been really useful for me. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave it in the comments down below. What are your travel essentials that made your travels easier? And I'll see you guys in the next one.